You ready, Newt?
Yes, sir.
How we
Yes,
looking?
sir. Sensational.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Alright, y'all. Welcome back to another installment of the Cozy Podcast. I'm here with my boy Zaire, you feel me? And today, we here with a longtime friend, you feel me? Our homegirl, Bria. You feel me?
Bria. Hey.
Word. Shouts out to my man's Nuke in the back, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your boy Nuke Wavy.
Mm-hmm. So, to start it off, just give the people a little bit of background about, you know, who you are, you feel me? What you get into and all that.
I'm Bria. I'm one of Jamal's good friends from like a few years ago. I don't know. I'm mad shy. But I don't really get into nothing. I be chilling, school, work.
Word. Bria used to be a track star back in, you feel me, 2016, 17, you feel
You
me?
already know I was really doing that running shit, but
Nah, but yeah, we just wanted to, you feel me, give this, let this platform be a chance for our friends, you feel me, close peoples that we know to, you feel me, express themselves, you feel me, in the right way. Like, everybody got a story to tell, you feel me, whether it be big or small, so it's important to shine light on those people that's around us while they here, you feel me? So that's why we got her on the podcast today with us, chopping it up with us. So I guess we could take it back to when we first met. You could, you feel me, tell the story about how, you feel me, me and you first met and how that led to all of us getting in tune with each other, you feel me?
I think me and you met at a track meet through Angel. Like one track meet, I think Angel, shout out to Angel, she introduced us together, and then ever since then, like, me and you been cool, me, you, and her. And then I met Zaya through Angel, and me and Zaya been cool since. But yeah, track was really the wave. Like, that's how I met, like, a lot of my good friends now, through track, so.
Word. So out of all the sports that you kind of grew up, you know, given the opportunity to, you know, excel in, what made track that number one sport for you?
Since I was a kid, like, I was always running, like, trying to race boys in the streets and everything. Like, I don't know, just the simple fact that I could run and I could run fast. But the only thing about it is I wish I would have known about track a lot sooner. Probably could have, like, excelled more in it. But yeah, I got into track my freshman year of high school, and like, I always knew I had speed. So when I, you know, started to run track, I was like, oh, like, I could actually, like, you know, do this. But yeah, like, it was a long journey. I think I ran track for like 7 years. I ran track in college, so it's like around 5, 6, 7 years. But yeah, track was definitely a hobby to me.
Word. So how was it transitioning from high school to college?
Oh my
with
God.
that?
It's a whole different ball game. In high school, like, the coaches, depending on what school you go to, like, you could have good coaches, you could have bad coaches, but like at my school, the coaches wasn't really, you know, helping me, you know, excel in like mechanics and all that stuff. So I was just running off of like raw talent, and I got by in it. But then when I got to college, it was a whole different ball game. Like, my coaches was not playing; they was really dead on you. Like, nah, this what you need to be eating. Like, in high school, I could get away with eating like 2 cheeseburgers and a large fry with like a fruit punch bev, but like in high school, no. Like, college, the workouts, like, your coaches would know that you was eating bad. And then the whole time management thing, like, high school you have practice after school, but in college you have practice at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then you go to class after. And 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, practice be busting my ass. Like, you gotta go to the trainers. You gotta roll out, do all this other stuff, hop on the bus, go to the track, get a hardcore workout, be dying, then go to school, and then have to do homework, and then wake up 5 o'clock in the morning again. So it was definitely a little bit rough in the beginning because I wasn't used to the work ethic. But over time, I got used to it, but it was definitely still kind of rough.
Word.
But then it started to feel like a job instead of a hobby. So once something started feeling like a job, that's when it's like, it's time to let it go. So I was like, no. Plus the pandemic too. It was like mad restrictions with the pandemic, so I was like, I can't. But I feel like I don't regret running track in college, but I definitely feel like after I started running track, I was opened up to like more things. So
Word. So what are some of the things that you've been able to find yourself expressing yourself within? You feel me? Now that you're done with track.
Just kind of learning what I want to do in life. Like right now, like I'm majoring in criminal justice with a minor in psychology. So I feel like I didn't really have the time to, do internships in college with running track, connect with a few people. But now I feel as though now that I have the free time, like I can go down to like police stations and show my face, tell them what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to be like a detective or whatever, or like forensics, like something along that line. But I feel like now I have more time to do it.
Well, that's what's up. Damn, you got any questions so far?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I do. You know what? I
Oh, man.
Yo,
So, what was your explain how it was while you were running track in high school though, like just you by yourself, like mentally, because I just want to know what make you want to run, like in all seriousness.
Why
what makes you want to just run like that? Like,
chill, because I hate when people ask me that. They be like, yo, why do you want to run for a living? Like, why do you want to run in a circle for a living?
But that's what any sport though, you know what I'm saying? But that one in particular, it's like, what makes you, like when you, like while you were running, do you have in your head like a destination? Not literally, not literally, but I'm saying like, do you have like a destination? Like, is there something that's motivating you besides running that's helping you just run to the finish line?
As far as in high school, like knowing that I was fast and I was faster than other people, my stomach growling because I'm nervous. But as far as like knowing that I was faster than people in high school, that just was the motivation enough. Like, I'm running and I know I could pass you, so I'm gonna do it. You feel me? But in college, it's a whole different ball game. Like in college, you have to have a more tougher mentality because you're running against people from D1, D2, D3. But yeah, in college is definitely tougher. The workouts definitely get to you because they're much more harder workouts. So that shit really like gets to your mental. So it's like you really have to tell yourself like you could do it, you could do it, you could do it. Like you can't fold or nothing. In high school, you could breeze through that shit. That's really nothing. Like them little ass workouts is really nothing. Like I was just eating them shits like it was nothing. You feel me? But in college, nah, it definitely like break you down, and you really gotta tell yourself like, nah, you really gotta like keep pushing, keep going. But yeah, I mean.
So how do you get faster? How does one get faster?
You work on your mechanics. You gotta work on. It's really so with track. Like people think it's really just like running. Like you just gotta be fast and not. But it's like you can become a faster person, just by like being in the gym and whatnot. Like a lot of college track is really lifting, like squats, heavy weights. Yeah, so it's really just lifting, because you have to activate. I don't want to like sound like a little coach or whatever, but you got to activate your fast twitch muscles. So it's like
yeah. No, definitely explain. We need.
You gotta activate your fast twitch muscles. So it's like once you could do that, everything is like quick, and especially with me being a sprinter and I was a hurdler too. That's literally all just like fast twitch muscles. So it's like you definitely gotta lift. I ain't gonna hold you though. I wasn't lifting in college because I wasn't lifting because I'm like, bro, like. So I guess you could say I never really got used to the whole college workout thing, but I never really used to be in the gym. Like my coach used to know too. I'd be like, if I used to try to style, like, yeah, I was lifting, but like, you could really tell if somebody lifting or if they not lifting, you know. So it's definitely just being in the gym, getting muscle. That's really it.
So how you feel about college? Like everything about school, everything about the school system itself. How do you honestly feel about it?
I feel like college is a scam.
Why?
Right?
Why? Explain.
Because a lot like
to know. Yeah, how is it?
For one, it's a scam because they overcharge you for education. Not only that, if financial aid could take any part of your money, they will take it, and if you don't pay attention to that, it's really gonna slip through the cracks, and you won't even notice it. So you really have to pay attention to that. They try to charge you for everything. Just the cost of living on campus is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Because my first 2 years of college, I was commuting.
Talk about
it. My first 2 years of college, I was commuting. Ain't have to pay no funds, nothing out of pocket. Only thing I had to pay for was my train ticket. Not train ticket. Yeah, my train ticket monthly pass, which was like $203 every month. That was literally nothing. That's like pocket change. That's like. But then once I dormed my junior year, bruh, what? $6,000 in loans.
All right, let me ask a question.
What's up?
I'm not saying I'm against you, but I just want to know, because there's people out there that might feel differently. So,
Word.
But isn't that for the education that you wanted?
You right. But I also dorm just to get the experience.
No. I'm talking about college itself,
What?
like the whole experience, like saying it's a scam. That's what I'm asking. Like,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it is. It's a scam. It's a scam, and I definitely feel as though being what I wanted to do, like be a cop, I didn't have to go to college.
Oh,
but
you
I
don't?
just want. Yeah, I definitely don't have
Oh.
to go to college. Like I could just go to police academy and
Oh shit,
do that.
I ain't even know that.
But I'm like, all right. You always need to have a backup plan in life. So I'm like, this is going to be my backup plan. If I don't go to the police academy to become a cop, I still have my degree where I could, go into law or do something else along that line. So I'm like, I need to have a backup plan.
Word.
So that's really why I went to college. I really didn't want to go to college at all. Like, I was just going to go straight to the police academy. But I was like, let me do it. And I don't regret it. I definitely feel as though college was good for me. It was stressful though, but I don't regret going to college.
How you feel about police?
No,
I'm just asking.
Question.
I'm not saying.
No. I'm not afraid of that question because a lot of people ask me that, like, oh, you trying to be a cop, this and that. I'm like, yeah, like, but I feel as though that there are good cops, but there's also bad cops, and I think that the bad cops outshine the good cops.
But is there really a such thing as good and bad?
Yo, what?
No, but this is good though. Like,
Nah, because good and bad is like
It's all depending
it's two
on
faces
your
on the
reality.
same coin.
Yeah. So depending on, like, I'm not saying I agree, but you never know what that cop going through. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
and that's for
you never know what
Yeah.
type of situation that they got themselves into or that they didn't get themselves into, because it's deeper than just being a cop. This just like a whole nother fraternity and everything like that, and some of those cops are Masons and so on and so forth. So I'm not saying I be agreeing with the stuff that's going on, but what I am saying is we never really know what's going on behind the scenes for real. And a lot of stuff that be going on, we don't even know if that's real for real. Like, none of us have, people go through their own, you know what I'm saying, personal experience with cops, because I have as well. But the shit that get media coverage, per se, we don't really know what be going on.
Yeah, the
So,
media could definitely
I'm not
change your
saying-
perception.
Word.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's wrong to become a cop or anything like that. I just want to know, like, when you go on with it, like, how would you feel about the stuff that's going on? Because at the same time, I know it's like a union and they got a certain code. So even if there are cops out there that's doing, like, actually doing what they have to do, public servants, they still can't necessarily speak on the stuff that they're hearing about because this, that, and the third. And I'm not saying that you gotta be that cop.
Right.
I'm just ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
I
saying it's a lot
definitely
that go into
back to like
consideration.
the good and bad cop thing. I definitely feel as though there's good cops who, wanna do public service and, better the community, but I also feel as though there's bad cops who have racial bias in them,
Word.
So I feel like those are the bad cops. But I definitely feel as though the criminal justice system has to do a better job at recognizing that from the gate, from the door. Oh my God, y'all gotta edit that out. My stomach. That's because I'm nervous.
Question.
But I definitely feel like they have to do a better job at recognizing that from the gate, because they just let anybody into police academy, and the next thing you know, you got these cops coming in, killing people, killing black people. So yeah, but I won't be that cop. I already know I'm not gonna be that cop, but I definitely want to be that change within the system So yeah.
How you feel about the system?
Sorry, you not just answered that. How I feel about the system? I feel like the system pick and chooses. What they want to condemn, and then what they want to let slide. But
So, what would be your advice based off of what you've seen in your lifetime thus far for people that want to follow in the same type of footsteps that you're pursuing?
What you mean,
like with everything going on in the world,
mm-hmm.
you know, whether it be racial divide or like political divide within the system, especially, you know, the criminal justice system as a whole, you know, is there any advice that you could give to anyone that's trying to, you know, become a police officer but is black, you know?
I would definitely still say go for it. You know, don't let the circumstances that we're facing now change you. But definitely be mindful of it. But don't let it steer you away from wanting to do that. Because initially, like when I went to college, I wasn't even a criminal justice major. I was a biology major. My dream job was to be a veterinarian.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm low-key not good at like college algebra or nothing, so I had to switch majors because I was like, fuck that. But so then I was like, all right, let me try criminal justice, and it turns out that I ended up liking it. But I would definitely say don't let the circumstances steer you away from wanting to do that, because you never know, you could be the change, you know.
Right.
And it don't happen over time, but if you have enough people who have the mindset that, hey, like, I could do this and I can be the change within the community, then go for it, you know. So.
Word.
Criminal justice sounds like the criminals are getting justice.
Zaya blowing my shit.
Nah, for real. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The system, it's a new day and age. Niggas could get away with anything nowadays. Sometimes money don't even have to talk. Like, I just feel like as us being who we are in today's age, like, we can really do anything. So, like, the system being against us don't even fucking matter no more. Like, none of that stuff matter. Race and none of that stuff, or at least in my reality now, it never really mattered. But then it mattered at one point when I was following shit that I didn't even really believe in. I was just looking for a savior in some parts. But now that I know who I am, or learning more of who I am and everything like that, none of that shit really matter. Like, none of that matters for real. Like, we all down here together at the same time for a reason. And it's like, the more you get to know somebody, at least in my opinion, it feel like you knew them longer than what you know them for. Or just like when you first meet somebody or first see somebody, and then you be like, damn, I never knew you'd be around here. Then you just start seeing them again and again and again after you finally recognize them. It's just like life be working in mysterious ways. It work for you and it could work against you. But I mean, I really do fuck with how you trying to become a cop, because I ain't gonna lie, niggas need help right now. Like, in certain areas, ain't nobody gonna help you but yourself. But and especially in the black community right now, niggas need some people who gonna actually fucking do what they gotta do. These niggas is killing each other for no reason. Whole lot of bullshit that's just going on. Senseless violence. It's just all down bad. And I ain't even saying that it's just our people today, our generation, because I feel like that's what they try to make it seem, like our generation doing this. But look at the other stuff that's going on during our generation that's actually benefiting people like yourself being able to become a cop in today's age. And it's like niggas not even getting on you about it. Back then, you know what I'm saying, niggas try to become a cop, it was a whole different story.
Like, oh, you were fed that.
So, you know what I'm saying? And there's still people out there today that I say the same thing, but everyone's reality is different. Everyone going through their own situation. So whatever someone feel like they have to do, by all means, you got to do that. And being a cop, I feel like only has a bad outlook because of the shit that niggas get themselves into. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, us as copper color folks, there's a lot of us that just, we don't want to hear it. We could talk bad about every other nation of people, but when someone got something to say about us, We don't want to hear it or take no type of criticism or constructive criticism about it. We be on some bullshit. We are our own detriment than anyone else. Any other people, we fuck ourselves up more. You tell somebody and somewhere else, oh, I'm about to become a cop. Oh, but why you gonna become a cop? Why you gonna become a cop? Look what the cops be doing to us. And it's like, well, look at the other cops that you're not even hearing about that's actually doing what they have to do. Or look at all these other, you know what I'm saying, career fields that get looked on as quote unquote real, like the NBA or whatever, and look how they doing, brothers who trying to stand up for their own personal reasons and whatever else they got going on at home. So it's like it's go as simple as us ourselves as one is our own downfall than anyone else, because we determine what we gonna do and we shape our reality, and life is what you make it. So all that stuff don't matter, race and all that, it really don't matter. And I think people in the system who are like racial bias and all that shit, they're just as lost as, you know what I'm saying, the brothers out there that be doing foolery, that they try to make, you know what I'm saying, look bad because they don't know what they got going on. So, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of stuff that is definitely going on in our communities, and the change can definitely be made if we realize we doing it to ourselves and stop trying to blame the system for being, you know what I'm saying, messed up, because this shit definitely, you know what I'm saying, did its toll on us as a whole for centuries and everything. But it's time that we look within and really understand that, you know what I'm saying, a change can be made. The world ain't gonna become a better place until us ourselves become better and do our own role. We be looking for other people or to come up, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work like that. Ain't gonna be no kumbaya going on unless we look within, for real, because niggas don't care about certain shit.
No, I definitely feel as though, like, going back to how you're saying, like, we definitely need help within the community. And a lot of people don't like to say it, but this is my unpopular opinion. I feel as though, police brutality is a problem within our community, but also black on black crime is a problem too.
That's what I'm.
And if anything, I feel as though it holds the same weight as police brutality. It's like killing each other. You go on Instagram, and then I see the comments. You see white people, they be in the comments, they be like, oh, but y'all be killing yourselves too. Then you got the black people in the comments trying to comfort them, like, oh, but that don't matter, y'all. It do matter. Like, it's like, yo, like, if they see it, why can't you see it? So it's like, police brutality is an issue, but don't make it seem like, oh, black on black crime ain't an issue because we black. I have a right to kill you because I'm black and you black.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, no, like, this, if anything, it hold the same weight. So it's like, I definitely think our community needs to realize that black on black crime is a problem, and that we definitely.
And like you saying, and like I was saying too, the system definitely did take its toll on us, because that's, you know what I'm saying, they brought all that in and got us all mind control to be, you know what I'm saying, battling the same folks that live in the same community as us, going through the same thing. And it's also is true that when you give people limited supplies of what they have, they definitely are bound to do what they have to do. So it's not to say like, oh, y'all not, you know what I'm saying, y'all not, you know what I mean? I just feel like if we stop acting like we can't take accountability for what's really going on, and stop trying to give other people accountability of our life, and understand that we are in control, we can do whatever the hell we want to do. So, you know what I'm saying? When you become a cop, I'm definitely going to need that get out of jail free card because it's going to come in handy. Shit.
How about you do something that doesn't get you in jail?
Nah, word. I'm just saying, like, when you get pulled over and all that, you just show them that shit, and they be like, oh, all right, bet.
The like, PBA card?
Yeah.
You gonna need one of those? I got
that shit definitely.
You my longtime friend, so I got you. I got you too, Jamal. I got you. That's funny. I got you.
But yeah, that shit should be alright. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a cop. Yeah. I have family who cops. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not close with them, but I mean, I just want to become a cop just because I want to become a cop. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. Like, I won't want to do all that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not about to be the nigga that's doing that. Like, it's just a
Not
lot
for
that
you.
come with it, bro. And that's what I'm saying about the cops that be doing the bullshit. They're scared. They're literally scared of them niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. The shit that them niggas got, you know what I'm saying? You're not about to just, you know what I'm saying? Nah. It's not gonna go that way. So you gotta think about it. You giving them shit to fuck up their life, and then you going to continue to fuck up their life or try to take it away from them when you already fucked up their life. It ain't gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. That's why they be having to retaliate on them the way they have to. It's all a setup. But like you said, you can be the change, and it can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely do what you gotta do, and you just gotta be comfortable with them, because I have family right now who say that they want these cops to do their job. They tired of the stuff that's going on around them. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming real uneasy now after growing up through it, and you know what I'm saying, being an adult and continuously seeing it happen over and over. So I just feel like these cops, they live all the way in who knows where, and then they go to a town hours away from them. Nobody knows you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be somewhere where people know that you care for them.
Yes.
That's why the bullshit is still going on, because nobody know. They know that these cops don't care about them. They know that they just going there to get a paycheck and continue to fuck up their life. If these cops genuinely know you, like if it was your teacher or somebody or your principal or something like that, then they will feel way more comfortable by respecting you and listening to what you have to say, and then taking a different perspective and be like, damn, okay, maybe we are doing a little too much, or maybe I can find something else to do. And then within all of that, then it'll be easier for them to, you know what I'm saying, continue on with life, because I feel like a lot of people in the streets feel like they'd have no other outlet and that's all they have to do. But that's not necessarily true in today's age. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot out there they can do. They just have to feel like someone actually care about them and someone wants to see them do better. Just telling them to get out the streets and get a job. Anybody can get a job and get money. That's not getting a job. It's just not making your life better. Like, you have to actually have a mentality and everything to see that there's gold at the end of the rainbow, for real. You can't just walk blind somewhere talking about, I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna stop doing this, that, and third, and then what? You know what I'm saying? You could have just kept doing what you was doing, and you know what I'm saying? You was perfect off right then. So there'd be no hope. And you know what I'm saying? It'd be a false sense of hope, for real, that they give them. That's why I don't fault them for what they do. I just want folks to start looking within and realize that we be messing up our own lives, no one else. Whether it's you missing that one day of work, that one check could have put your whole financials, you know what I'm saying? And now you gotta stretch money, or it's just anything, you know what I'm saying? You missed the job interview, or you procrastinate for 5 minutes, now you gotta stay up extra to do the essay, you know what I'm saying? Or you watching some highlights instead of reading the book, that, you know what I'm saying? Anything. That's what anything, you know what I'm saying? Not just about the system, but I'm saying we could definitely do better. And I definitely, like I said 100 times, I definitely do fuck with how you becoming a cop, because there's people out there that definitely want help and want a certain type of protection. They just don't know how to say it because of how they gonna get looked. And I'ma definitely say it. It need to be some shit that's going on, because I myself went through a situation and I'm like, what the fuck? like how the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I even went through situations where police looked out for me. I went through situations where police wasn't there, police did me wrong, and police looked out for me. So my whole look on police is, shit, life is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing no bullshit, ain't no bullshit gonna happen to me. You know what I mean? So, and I was in a bullshit. and it's crazy, because when I wasn't doing no bullshit, that's when I got, you know what I'm saying, they tried to play crazy. But then when I was on the bullshit, they looked out for me. So it's really like, you know what I'm saying, I just be, you know me. So, and it's all for the better, because now I have my own opinion, and I went through my own, you know what I'm saying, situations with them where I can have my own opinion like a man, for real, and say, nah, I don't care that the cops did this to me, because look what else happened. You know what I'm saying? They looked out for me in this situation. Like, and they didn't have to do that. So I just look at it like, it is what it is.
It's definitely always more than one side.
Yeah, it
Whether
is.
it's
It's just
2, 3, 4, 5, it's always more than one side.
That's why he was saying earlier, like, what is good and bad, like, it's the same thing, because, you feel me?
For real, you never really know what they got going on. Like Training Day, Denzel, you know what I'm saying? That, like, that's what he had to do. That's how he had to get it. You You know what I mean? And that just and the whole fact that they had him playing the bad cop and had the other cop trying to be, that's just the whole, you know what I'm saying, them trying to get folks riled up in a whole different mood so the niggas could think, oh, all these, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, really. But one thing I do think, though, I think being a prosecutor is a wild job. I'm not gonna lie.
Prosecutor,
yeah. I can't lie. The whole
that's
the whole thing about the judicial system is off of maritime law, lost at sea law. None of it is real. You know what I'm saying? Getting summoned to go to court. Are you a ghost? Exactly. Only ghosts get summoned. You know what I'm saying? All of that is it's a game in itself. You get random people who you don't know to be on trial to determine what you did.
Yeah.
And a lot of them really be lost on what's going on. And it's like they get forced to do that. So it's like, god damn, like, what is really the point?
All of this stuff is made up. Everything that we see is just made up. It's made up by the people. So it's like,
yeah.
Do we really need it? Or do we really do we actually need it? You just...
I just say, if there were no cops,
I feel like if there was no cops, it'd be like the freaking purge out here.
So a lot of people that's saying these cops, you know what I'm saying? You try to live around here with no cops to see how it's gonna go, because you will have to really protect yourself. Because imagine knowing that, oh, I ain't about to. I'm saying, I just seen something. I forgot what I was watching, and someone said, imagine if you were. Oh, I was at work. And supervisor was like, imagine if you lived life and when you were young, someone didn't tell you that you were going to get judged when you die. How would you live? That's what I mean about good and bad. It's like the same thing. It just depends on your reality. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing.
And I look at it like, I judge myself. So whatever my gut is telling me and the way I want to live, whatever my gut is telling me, Zaya, don't do that. That's because of the way I'm living. Another person's gut could tell them, go do this because you need to be able to pay rent and take care of your family, this, that, and the third. There's no other way. Who's to say that he's wrong for doing that? Not me. Because, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't have to do it. He might have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, bro. I understand what people mean by bad. I understand what they're trying to say by bad. Because I'm not about to act all dense. And I'm like, oh, just because I know a little something now. I'm like, nah, I know what people mean by bad. You know what I'm saying? If you smack a person for no reason, you did some, like, you know what you just did. And that's not bad, but you know what you just did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely understand what people mean. But when you really look at it in the grand scheme of things, I really just think it's all your mind playing games on you that really make you feel like you have to do something. Really, it's just the mind. All is mind. The mind can work for you or against you. You know what I'm saying? You
just gotta live your life the way you choose. Don't let nobody tell you how to live your life, because 9 times out of 10, people trying to tell you how to live, they trying to live vicariously through you. They trying to see you do something that they couldn't do, and it's like, nah, like, that's not my fault. You ain't get a chance to do that. So always do, like you said, follow your gut, follow your heart. If it's something that you want to do it. Don't let nobody try to steer you from that path.
Or,
you know,
that's the most important thing, to follow your gut.
Exactly.
Follow your intuition.
Just because you see somebody else doing it and you see that, you know, what's working out for them, that don't mean throw yourself in the deep end, because you be asked out somewhere. You feel me? Because you see it's working for somebody else. That don't mean that shit's working for you. You know, everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own thing that they got going on, that they got to do to be successful, or whatever the case may be. So it's like, don't do what everybody else do. And that's always never been me.
Exactly. People got to learn to just, you know, I guess right now everybody just finding themselves still, but people do got to realize that everything they're looking for is within. You feel me? Exactly. They keep trying to seek out and be like what they see on TV or on their phone or whatever the case is, and lose themselves along the way.
So. I feel like that's like where I'm at in my life, trying to figure myself out. So like, he asked me earlier, like, oh, like, why you so dusted off right now? Like, I just like, I isolate myself because I'm trying to figure myself out. I don't have time to be around people. I don't want to be around people if my shit not figured out. You feel me? I need to have my shit figured out before I can go kick it with somebody else. Hee hee ha ha. You know, so it's like I'm ducked off because I'm thinking of a fucking master plan. You feel me? Like I can't do that with being around people.
We gonna edit that out. Who'd you meet during track? Like, what are all people you met during track?
Who are people that I met during track?
Yeah. This is single podcast right now. You feel me? You know how we giving it up right now. This is Desire segment, Steady Wave segment. Feel me? We got Bria from State Farm right here.
You already know that's my
Wavy. You know what I'm saying? Steady Wave _ Know what I mean? Bria tuned me in to a lot of people. I used to walk to the track meets, for real. Me and a couple homies used to walk all the way from North Edison all the way to Metuchen High School for the track meets. The track meets used to be fire. Just watching them run and watching them win used to be crazy. And I went to the other high school across town, and I still supported her because, you know what I'm saying, she a sister, you know what I mean? And at the time, we had just all, like, in the community that we grew up in, it was real dope to see other like-minded niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just other like-minded, copper-colored folks who, you know what I'm saying, just was cool and not trying to be somebody that they weren't, that just was real true to them. And me, per se, I feel like a lot of people don't like me, but the ones who do like me really fuck with me. Like, they like my energy that I give off, and they see that this is some funny ass nigga, but he real, you know what I'm saying, cool. So I do appreciate the ones that Bria, you know what I'm saying, linked me through growing up over here. And like just the whole thing about walking from over here to the track meets just to watch these two run and a couple other ones, it was dope because you could really tell like they appreciated us coming to watch them run. No doubt. And it was crazy because we would be chilling with them while they running in the meets. So it was like we was just doing our own little thing there. And it used to be mad people there, and we always made sure whenever they had a meet at Metuchen, we was not missing it. We stayed the whole time. That's
definitely real. So I definitely appreciate you. If I ain't never told you thank you before, I'll tell you thank you now. That's definitely real. You coming out to the track.
Those days was definitely fun. Like I would never take it back.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like, I'm telling you.
I went over there just to watch y'all run. Like I made sure. I'm like, oh, that walk right there. I'm like, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? We was 15, 16. Like. You know what I'm saying? And they was winning too. Like, it wasn't like I don't remember if they ever left without medals. Like, every time we went, they had medals, you know what I'm saying? They were always posted, flick it up on the gram. It was everything, man. We was tuning in, and it was dope because it was different from when I was playing football, and it was almost as if when I was still boxing, you would meet a whole bunch of boxers that go to different gyms and everywhere, and then y'all would just connect. And then now y'all cool, and now y'all know each other. And then as y'all get older, you find out that those people you used to run track with, they know other people that you know that know. You know what I'm saying? It's just all tangled like a spider web. So it was real. Like I didn't even run track, and I felt like I knew mad track stars in high school just from going to these, you know what I'm saying, these meets with them. So
that's definitely like one of my most precious memories is just running track, meeting Jamal. Like I'll never. Take that for granted.
So I'm saying those days was definitely fun back then.
It was crazy. I'm trying to remember the beat though.
I'll never forget. I think it was at when I first met you. It was out South Brunswick. It was at the South Brunswick. It was either South Brunswick or Piscataway, but I feel like it was South Brunswick. And I'll never forget. Angel came up to me and was like, "Oh, this is my friend Jamal," and I was like, "Oh, hey Jamal." Ever since then, cool, just straight cool. It's like. There was no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It was just like, that's gonna be my homie. And still to this day.
Them times was lit, bro. Cause back then, people were still trying. We was like, that was like sophomore year, right?
Yeah, we was young as hell.
That's when I first started running track, sophomore year, young as hell.
We were still meeting like he said, like-minded niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like.
And one thing I could say about like this area is that. Everybody was inclusive. Yeah. It's like you ain't care what the next person looked like. What they got going on in religion. None of that. Everybody was cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody was cool. I could definitely say this area of Middlesex County, everybody was cool.
Nah, yeah.
You go to somewhere else, it's like, yo, so and so got beef, da da da. And it's like a trickle down effect. Like, it's like, over here, bro, everybody was cool. And if somebody did have beef with somebody, it was just, it wasn't because you feel me. It was some shit they had going on. But other than that, it was like, yo, everybody was cool. Nobody discriminated. Nobody was, at least in my experience, everybody was just cool. So yeah.
Nah, yeah. As I got older and started meeting more people, you feel me, it got more and more lit. Once I started running track, that's when I really started meeting people from other schools for real on a consistent.
A lot of my friends on Instagram, Piscataway runners, Edison runners, South Brunswick runners. Still to this day, like I still got my Edison runners on Instagram, Snapchat. So it's like those are definitely like.
It's crazy to see some of these people grow too. Like that nigga Maurice, he went and played. He playing in the NFL right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What team?
I forget. I think last year he was like on.
Maurice from New Brunswick.
Yeah, I remember him from when he used to go to JP from the basketball games.
Word, and then that's
what I'm saying.
And even that girl Tiara, she got her own gym now.
Yeah, and she personal trainer now and all that. Tiara, I was running with Tiara. Well, she was doing track with me, in Rutgers, but then she ended up becoming personal trainer personal trainer, getting her little certification. And she diesels out. Shout out to Tiara, because Tiara diesels out. She was always my inspiration, but it's just like I just could never find myself in the gym getting big like that. It's just like, I don't know.
How you become pro in track?
Hard work.
I'm
being
saying,
in the gym, hard work.
What do you declare to become pro? How do you declare to become pro?
Oh, that I'm not sure of. I think you gotta get sponsored. You gotta get you gotta get somebody to back you. You gotta sign it off and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, cause track is different. They got meets like I don't even know, like in the summer, spring. It depends on what type of events you run. You feel me? What type of runner you are.
Somebody scope you out. Then like you see how like the D1 college athletes, they go pro. They just meet up with the people, sign off on it, whatever the case may be, and forego their college experience. And so.
It's tough.
The goal was to become pro, but over time your goals change, and over time I fell out of love with track, and I'm not afraid to say it, because at one point track was my heart, but I fell out of love with it. Once something, like I said before, once something start feeling like a job, that means it's done. It's done, because you don't enjoy it no more. I was like, I don't enjoy this no more. So now I'm in the midst of trying to find something that I do enjoy. But I definitely wouldn't trade track for the world. The experiences, like.
That's how I feel about it, even though I ain't take track too serious at all from the beginning. I was really just doing that just to stay in shape. I
hate when niggas say I was running track just to stay in shape. Don't disrespect the sport like that. Because
I was playing basketball around that time, so I was just running track. I was like, let me do a sport in the spring.
They definitely had the basketball players.
And I was like, I'm going to just work out, get my cardio up. And like, I don't know, track was cool when I was in middle school too, so I was like, let me just not be a lazy nigga.
I don't even know. I remember we took some selfies at a track meet one time. I think we had medals. I gotta find it on my Twitter.
No, yeah.
It's like some old photos and whatnot. I think it's a picture of me, you, and Angel. Them shit's old as hell. I don't even know. They probably lost in the sauce. But
that shit crazy. Time really fly though.
Yo, I'm saying, cause we was.
That's like 9 years.
We was in high school, huh?
It's like 9 years.
There's no way I knew you for 9 years.
No, I was just telling this nigga that it's about to be 10 years since I know him.
Yeah, word.
Like really 2022 would be 10 years type shit. So like, yeah.
And I think I know you the same amount of time as Jamal, because I met you either that same year or the year after. Still, I've known you for a long time too.
Yeah.
But
too long.
I definitely feel as though like your transition into who you became now, I definitely fucks with it. Like going back to how you said that, you're not everybody's cup of tea.
Word.
And I could definitely see why, because you say shit that nobody else will say. Word. And you're not afraid to say it. And definitely from when I knew you in high school, I definitely feel as though you've grown as a person. Your mindset, your thought process, how you talk to people. It's like you've definitely grown as a person. You definitely matured. So yeah, definitely proud to say I experienced that. That's why I was like, I would fuck like your
Word.
tweets and everything. Like I live for that shit. Like I like seeing that shit. You know, I be under your shit.
Word,
like I be
word,
like, yo,
word.
I be on my phone, but yo, Saya really just said this shit right now. I'll never forget that one tweet you had said something. Somebody had said something about a female or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, what about the males? And I was like, sorry, I don't think they talking.
Yeah.
He was like, but I gotta bring it up. And I was like, I was like, shit, I'm with you on that. Like, I can't even be mad at that.
I'm not gonna lie. Man, yeah, I definitely had fun becoming who I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I went through a lot of stuff at a young age just for me to become who I am today. And I know I came back here for a good reason. So when I was in high school, burning those bridges or acting whatever way I acted that make people not fuck with me, that was all for a reason for Zaya to be who I am today. Because if I never went through that, I would never be talking about the stuff I talk about or even get in the paths I get into. Life just works in mysterious ways, I tell you. I got caught speeding in the school zone saying they said I did 50 and a 25, and the man gave me 3 tickets, and how come I only got to pay $180 for it? Come on now. And I was supposed to have court yesterday, and then they pushed it back to December 22nd without me even knowing. So I just went on the sun. My higher self told me, go on the back of the ticket like the cop said and look what up. So it was like 2 in the morning. I'm like, damn, I can't call them. So I just went on the site, checked the information, boom, and I seen what it had to say, and I only got charged for not having the proper documentation in the car. So I didn't even get charged for speeding and none of that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, I really understand, or starting to understand who I am and all that, and really getting more deeper within myself, and really just understanding or trying to understand why I used to act the way I used to act in high school or middle school, or even still now for some reasons, you know, just saying influences that's not really me. And like I said earlier, looking for something that's already within, looking for external and third party mediums instead of just looking within for myself. And I still struggle with that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, might smoke a little too much instead of just chilling and things of that nature. So I'm saying, you know, I'm working with myself. But do I wish that I was still cool with certain people? I do. But at the same time, I honestly do feel like everything happened for a reason. And the stuff that I honestly went through, niggas wouldn't even believe it. And then it's like life in this illusion. Anything I went through, I don't even care about no more. Like, I just bring it up because it's like, damn, I really went through that, and I be moving like it did not happen to me. And that's exactly how I want to move, because I don't want to be no prisoner to my emotions or anything like that. Like I was saying before on the other podcast and to the homies, you know what I'm saying? So I catch myself when I do certain things, like when I'm a little mad about something and then I smoke some weed and then I see how my emotions and stuff change. I don't like that. So I try to automatically get myself right before I smoke the blunt, so then I feel that same type of, you know what I'm saying, mode. Or like when I'm in the car and the nigga acting like he about to bust a right, but then he busts a left, and I'm still talking about it after he already bust his left and probably went another block. In my head, I catch myself and I'm like, Zaya, chill, because I'm getting mad about stuff that does not matter, and I'm allowing myself to stay mad. You know what I'm saying? Now. So it's
being
a whole
prisoner of your emotions.
And
facts.
Be the first one to tell you I'm definitely a prisoner of my emotions.
Yeah, facts. I'm still in too.
I'm very emotional.
Yeah, me too.
I get angry at shit that I can't change.
Yeah.
I cry about shit that I can't change. Shit that I don't have no business crying about. And after I do it, I'm just sitting back. I'm like, the fuck is you crying for? It's like,
facts.
for what?
Word.
For what? So I'm definitely trying to figure that out now, because I feel like as I've grown up and been exposed in situations with more people, more experiences, I definitely feel as though I've let my emotions get the best of me.
Yeah,
you feel me? The way they make me feel, I've let that, eat at me. Eat away at me. And it's changed who I was. It's changed who I was over the years. Like, I'm not the same Bria from high school.
That's
the experiences that I've been in. I feel as though that's like chipped away at me over the years. And my cousin always says, like, yo, you're not the same person I knew in high school. Like, you starting to let niggas get at you, and I'm like, yo, you right. Like, I need to toughen up again. I'm like, because I'm not the same person I was a few years ago. And it's just like, bro, like, when you let shit like that happen, that shit will really eat away at you. So I definitely agree with you with saying you really got to think about shit before you react to it. So I'm going to do that myself. Because a lot of shit don't require your energy. It don't.
Yeah.
It don't.
You just got to take a step back and just breathe about it. You feel me? Just really think thoroughly about it before reacting to stuff too quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because, yeah.
like he's saying, definitely need to breathe, because the only time niggas is breathing, like my man's Keith said from Philly, niggas only breathing when we smoking weed. Niggas don't breathe on the regular. Niggas is not taking the time out to
meditate.
breathe in their nose, out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? It does a lot for us. You know what I'm saying? It helping our lungs as well too, especially those who smoke. You get to actually exercise your lungs.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Including myself. And that's why I might post what I post or act the way I act, because I am becoming who I'm telling myself I am in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing else out here that's fun no more to me than becoming a man, actually becoming an actual man.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. So whether that mean I got to go to work Monday through Friday all day, and then I can do what I'm doing right now and chill with my peoples and enjoy these little 2 days, that's what I'm going to do, because it's not going to be for long if I don't allow it to. It will be long if I allow it to, but not if I don't allow it to. So that's why everyone, and that's why we're doing this podcast, to allow people to come up here, and whether they just working at Amazon, you know what I'm saying, what else are you doing? Because you ain't just working at Amazon. It's something else going on. And
everybody got a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And everyone have a lot to talk about. They just don't know how to get it out or express it. And me, I'm going to find a way for you to talk about it, because I'm going to just keep gelling off you and annoying you till you don't fuck with me no more. You know what I'm saying? And then it is what it is after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the people who don't even, you know what I'm saying, what's the name, they still wish they was cool with me, because, you know what I'm saying, the way I come off. I can see that you mad, and I will keep antagonizing you while you mad, to let you understand you keeping yourself mad. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
Keeping
to 'em.
yourself mad. Like I used to do that
Talk
in middle
to
school
'em.
all the time. So I see somebody mad, I keep bothering you. But now that I understand why I used to do that, is because we keep ourselves mad. You know what I'm saying? Just like someone say, oh, my mom pissed me off, so then forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And when you get on your own, move that way. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
what
If
I
it's
be trying
that
to tell
serious,
people,
if
like-
it's that serious, where you feel like your mom's coming crazy, your people's coming crazy, your man's coming crazy, when you get on your own, because it take time, move that same way.
Yeah,
And then
move
see it, you know
accordingly.
what I'm saying, if you think it's that serious. Other than that, let life take it, you know what I'm saying? Don't what's the name it, you know what I'm saying? And reading that book, The Kybalion, like I was talking to him last night, understanding the laws of Tahuti, the laws of correspondence, the laws of polarity, all of that, as above so below, the laws of vibration and everything. It lets you know how to become the cause instead of the effect. You know what I'm saying? It lets you know everything has poles. You know what I mean? Everything that's going on below is going on below. What's going on in your mind, it's going on in your body, and it's happening on the outside, and you showing how you feeling. So if you're going through a lot, best believe we can see you going through a lot. But a person like me, I try to act like I don't even see stuff. So if I see something that's wild, I'm gonna just act like I didn't even see it, so I won't get secondhand embarrassment from what's going on in certain things, or just so I won't feel like, or so you won't feel like somebody know what you got going on. I might act oblivious to something. So if a person got a booger sitting out their nose, I might act like I don't even see the booger, so you won't feel like you embarrassed around me to pick it out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really my man, I'm like, but you got a booger right there. Other than that, I'm gonna just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things people not ready to really admit about themselves. And I had to understand that I'm much more than just my straw man, Amaziah Falani, for me to be like, oh, alright, you know what I'm saying? I can't accept when I did something wrong or this, that, and the third now, because I do, like, I appreciate everyone that's in my life right now.
Yeah.
Bria, Nuke, Jamal, his mom, his dad, his younger brother, my mom, my younger sister, and Isaac, Otto, Z Money, San, Key, all of y'all. I appreciate Angel D, all of y'all, everyone that honestly be around me, or just even, you know what I'm saying, comment on my Instagram, or whenever I post a funny joke or something. I appreciate all of y'all, because not only do y'all support me, y'all let me know that I'm being heard somewhere, and that I actually be on y'all mind, because sometimes I be walking around thinking like, do people be talking about me?
That's
you know
what I
I'm
be
saying?
thinking too.
But then when y'all actually, somebody just text me, or like when I was traveling for 2 months out of Jersey, and Z Money text me out of nowhere and was like, yo, you good? I haven't heard from you in a minute. That put a smile on my face, because I'm like, damn, this nigga genuinely cares about my well-being, and I actually be feeling the same about people. So it's dope for those little 10 people or whatever that actually, you know what I'm saying, be like, damn, this nigga Zaya funny, or this nigga Zaya be saying some outlandish stuff, but that's still my mans. I do appreciate y'all, because I feel, if not that, way more than y'all, because I talk about y'all all the time to certain people, because y'all make me who I am. Y'all give me certain motivation, and y'all see stuff in me that I don't see in myself. There's many people who done told me, oh, I need to write a book, or as many times this man done told me, oh, you need to do this radio stuff, or we could do this podcast, or do that, do this, that, and the third, and I never applied myself. But now that I'm applying myself to certain situations, I can see that, damn, it's more than me than what I even saw. So since y'all can see something in me, it's something in y'all as well. That's why we all still around, and I feel like we knew each other before we were even born for us to all be cool.
You think it's that?
But
either that or it's like
that's
stop
that.
recording.
I'm about to.
You about to what?
I said I was about to shout myself out from this one.
Oh,
Dude, you got it?
you can. To be honest.
I know it ain't the style, yeah. You know it's your girl.
Her face in it for real?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
You got it that though.
But yeah, we could wrap it up. You feel me? That was we got an hour worth of stuff in there.
Oh, God.
Word.
Y'all heard my nervous stomach growls? I knew that shit was gonna happen. That happens to me every time I get nervous. Like I get gassy and that shit. And I be trying to hold it. I was like, oh shit.
Nah, you good. But
I know you know how to edit that out though.
You got it.
Don't put that on there. They gonna think I farted or something.
nah, I ain't.
This
it's
is
not
an
even gonna be in
authentic
there probably.
podcast. Authentic podcast. We getting everything. The farts, the burps, the phone rings. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
The authentic podcast.
Yeah, we getting it all. None of that trying to make it something that ain't.
Nah, but
Say
yeah.
nah.
To wrap it up, you feel me? I want to give a big shout out to my man Snoop Wavy for being the, you feel me, production man on duty for today. You feel me? As always. You feel me? Shouts out to my man Zaya for coming in with the good questions and the good commentary. You feel me? And Bria, you good. Come in the shot right here. Shot yourself. You feel me?
Oh. Hold on.
See, authentic as it get.
Hold on. Is this camera on me?
It's your boy DJ Academics.
What's up? It's your boy Easy E, Charlamagne the God, Angela E. What the fuck do we be saying? What is that shit? It's not Easy. It's DJ MVE, Charlamagne the God, Angela E.
Yeah.
I never forget somebody. That rapper. He was on that dude. What the fuck is that shit? He was on that dude.
Got no jumper shit.
Yeah,
That nigga
who
was
was
ratchet.
that? He was out of nowhere. He was like, "It's your boy DJ NVE, Angela E, Charlamagne the God, and we are the Breakfast Club." I said, because he did it.
He did that shit. First thing he did on that
The
shit
interview was like, "Yo, you was waiting to do that shit, wasn't you?" He was like,
That shit was crazy.
yeah.
You ain't gonna put yourself on.
Oh, follow me on Instagram at, what's my Instagram name? Bria from State Farm. Follow me, Bria from State Farm. And yeah, that's it. Bye. This camera's still on me? Turn it off, dang. You still got it on.
Alright, y'all. That wraps up another episode. You feel me? Shouts out to my homegirl Bria. You feel me? And
You know it's your girl.
we're gonna catch you on the next episode. You feel me?
We got more stuff coming. More everything coming. This still on? Yeah, we got more stuff coming. Yes, sir. It's gonna get crazy. I'm telling you, just watch. It's gonna get crazy. Before you know it, we gonna have LeBron James on here giving his own.
Hey yo, and I bear witness to that. They will.
We gonna get somebody on here that's gonna shake up the podcast for us and the views. Just wait. It's gonna get there. You know what I'm saying?